Elevation Nation Conversations. God Body Sean, that's me. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop the comment in the comment section. I didn't even want to do a video today where I react to a video or take a clip and we talk about it and post about it. I just wanted to get on there and just talk. Just share my game. Share some motivation for the brothers out there. For the black men out there and the men in general. Sometimes I sit back and I think, like, shit, Sean. You're in your late 40s. You done did a lot of shit. You done had a dope life. You still accomplishing things. You've accomplished a lot of things you set out to do. You put your mind to. You spoke it into being and you went and did it. No, you're not, right now you're not where you want to be or where you used to be. But sometimes we all fall off and we all have ebbs and flows or hills and valleys that we go through. It's part of life. But what make you who you are is what you do when you go through those hills and valleys. Do you stand tall on it, stand on business? Do you keep going or do you tap out and give up? So I just wanted to just talk shit, talk for a little while. Just whatever come to my head, we gonna talk, chop up some game. Cause I know this Elevation Nation Conversations channel has always been about motivation. I always tried to motivate folks, keep myself motivated. When I motivate other folks, I motivate myself. They say what you do for others, you do for yourself. And that's how I've always been. Even when I was in the music game and I was making music, my thing was Elevation Nation, but it was motivation music. That's what my thing was. I was always trying to make records, make music, make songs that was going to motivate somebody to do something or motivate somebody to do better or motivate somebody not to do some shit that I did. So I spoke about it in my music. My music wasn't with the nonsense or the dumb shit. I was definitely on another level. But I was just thinking, one of the topics in my head was it's okay saying no. No is a powerful fucking word. Just no. No, I don't want to take a call today. No, I don't want to go out today, or no, I don't want to do this, or no, I don't want to, give you this, or it's okay to say no sometimes. You can't be everything to everybody. Sometimes you got to be everything to yourself so you can put yourself in that position, in a better position than where you were. So sometimes I'll get calls and I just don't answer them. I don't want to. I'm doing other shit. I'm building right now. I don't need to go out every day, ripping and running the streets for nothing, with no agenda, no purpose. That's one thing I definitely don't do is I'm definitely not in the streets or running around just for no reason. There's no reason for it. I'm in my building stage right now. I'm building shit. I'm trying to finish up writing books, building a YouTube channel, YouTube page. That shit takes work. I'm back in school, bettering myself so I can get to another level financially and intellectually wise. So no, I don't have time. I don't have time for bullshitting and running around and being here and being there, trying to be in the mix. No. And as men, we got to be okay with saying no sometimes because we always trying to be the fixer. We want to be the fixer. We want to solve this problem or help out here or solve this and solve that. Sometimes it's I say, nah, I ain't got it. I don't want to do it. Don't ask me for it. It's just simply no. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm in my no phase. I'm building phase. I'm taking a seat right now. I don't need to be moving and grooving all the time and moving around and doing that. I'm bettering myself. I got things to do. And bettering yourself can just be getting your appearance together, taking care of your appearance. Like, With me, you got a lot of people running around here with these fake teeth and these fake veneers and shit look crazy, but you can't knock it. They're trying to better themselves. They're trying to better their appearance. And that's what I did. I went and got Invisalign put in my mouth 2 years ago. You know, I went that route where I want to do Invisalign to get my smile better than what it was, and so I can look correct or smile correct when I'm trying to approach a young lady, or I'm trying to do some business, or I'm just for my personal appearance. You know, so that means something to me. So I went and did Invisalign. That's for me. That's the better me. That's the better my appearance. The better how I feel about myself and when I smile and things like that. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with bettering yourself. Or I like to go to the gym. You know, I had slowed down on the gym, on my gym vibe, you know, for a little while because I was kind of focused on doing other things and you know, had a lot of things going on. So I kind of fell back from the gym, but I had to get back in there on the gym. The gym make me feel good. When I go in the gym and I start moving and breathing and working out and sweating and doing all that, it made me feel good. It make you think. It make your mind start thinking about different things and going into different zones and, you know, different spaces in your mind, and you start thinking and you start thinking on another level. You know, so men, you know, say no. Sometimes you gotta say no to that woman. You know, if your finances is not correct and your shit not together, what you chasing women for? There's no need to be chasing women, because when you chasing women, you're not on your purpose. So you're spending too much time, too much energy chasing them and trying to talk to them and trying to, you know, get to know them and build it. That could be time you can be spending doing something else, bettering yourself. And when you're bettering yourself, they will magnetize and draw towards you. There's no need to chase. They'll come to you. So we got too many men that are spending too much time trying to chase women, looking for a piece of ass, or, you know, looking to fuck and, you know, looking to hang out and bullshit, wasting money, wasting time. And time is definitely one thing you cannot get back. Once that time is gone, that time is gone. It does not come back. So that time is very, very precious and very valuable. You gotta watch how you spending your time. That's something that I've always been aware of, you know, all my life. I've known that if you want to accomplish some things, you have to sacrifice some time, or you have to sacrifice in other areas in order to get some of these things accomplished. When I wanted to write books, I have kids books that I wanted to write based on my daughter. And I had to sit and sacrifice that time to conceptualize, to visualize, to think about the type of book I wanted to write, what I wanted to put in it, what I wanted it to be about, how I was going to execute it and put it together. And I did that. So I sacrificed time with friends and family and going out and bullshitting. I sacrificed that time, but then I had a finished product when those books were finished. I could actually see what my time spent doing something actually created for me. It created an opportunity to build wealth, for the build an income off of these books that I thought about, spent time and created, put my money behind them, financed them to get them to the market. So just being aware of your time, being self-aware of saying no, being self-aware of what you spending too much time chasing. A lot of men, they chasing ass and chasing pussy so much that they don't know what they got going on. They find themselves running in circles, not doing nothing, not accomplishing nothing, and then they get mad and wonder why the women don't want to fuck with them, because your shit ain't together. They can see from a mile away because you spending too much time dealing and talking with them. And they know. They can feel it, they can tell. So just as men, you know, we got to start standing on business and realize that it get greater later. Some of those years, you know, between your early 20s and your mid to late 40s, that's the building time. That's the time when you're learning, you're making mistakes, you having experiences. You're learning from your mistakes and learning from your experiences. You're building your circle with good resources, good people around you that you can utilize, that you can access to help put you in better in different situations. Those are the times when you need to really be building and kind of focusing on what you're doing. I'm not saying don't date, don't deal with the women, but keep that shit to a minimum. Keep it to a minimum, because when you get into your purpose and you do what you're supposed to do, everything else come. It will come. The money comes. The women will come. The knowledge, the information, all of that does come, and it will come. It gets greater later. I remember I like cars, and when I was younger, I used to always think and look and for the most part, you always saw the older men with the badass, old school cars, or the new luxury cars, and with the fresh whips. And I would always wonder, like, damn, why for the most part it's the older guys that got the bad vehicles and this and that, or the bad women and this. And it's because it took time to get your shit together where you could go afford that luxury item, that luxury car, or that luxury house, or that bad, female that's gonna take time and she's gonna be another expense, because you have to spend when you got a woman, you gotta spend time and money and energy. So that was the concept behind it that I didn't understand when I was younger. I didn't understand that it takes time to build yourself up, build your credit, build your finances, build your understanding, build your circle, build your resources in order to have those things that you can enjoy a little later in life. When you're young, you don't understand the concept of maintaining and the maintenance of a certain vehicle, a certain vehicle level. You don't understand what it takes to maintain that vehicle, or you don't have the resources to really maintain it properly. You don't have the access income. So that's the motto, man. It get greater later, man. Stop trying to have everything now. Delayed gratification can sometimes be the best thing that you can have. Is delayed gratification. Everything is not meant for you to have it right now. You can't, you can't afford it right now. You can't take care of it right now. You can't, you don't have the understanding and the knowledge to be able to support it and sustain it and have it right now at this point in time in your life. So it's not meant right now. It get greater later. Sometimes later is what it needs to be, and it's when you're ready for it and when it is supposed to be. Men, start accomplishing shit, man. Get your ass off these games. That's one thing I don't understand, the video game thing and the video game craze. I understand having some leisure and having some unwind time and things like that, but you got men that are on these games 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and it creates no value. It makes no money. It adds no value for the most part to your life or what you're doing, and they don't know how to limit that shit. They don't know how to limit it and keep it to a non, I don't want to say non-toxic, but keep it to a appropriate time frame when you're playing this game, or you're winding down and you're relaxing and kicking back with it. You got women out there complaining that they got men that'll be on the game 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and I can't even understand that concept. I got so much shit going on and so many things to do that I can't even see myself sitting down playing a game for 5 hours, 4 hours. Shit, that's crazy to me. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. So we as men, we got to start pouring into ourselves and building ourselves and focusing on ourselves instead of doing everything focusing on a woman. Doing this for a woman. And I know there's one thing that I see a lot on TikTok. I see a lot of these videos with the men making videos and the little TikTok videos where they're pandering to a woman, and everything is about some ass and wanting to fuck and doing whatever they doing whatever a woman say, being simps and all this for a woman. And I say to myself, man, okay, I understand the joke of it and the funny part of it, but Give that shit a break. Too many men out there got us, have ourselves looking like clowns and looking like idiots with all these TikTok videos where it's you catering and pandering to a woman, pandering to your girl, being submissive to your girl. Man, that shit is damn near borderline gay or simpish. Like, give that shit a break. It's only funny for so damn long, but black men are tripping over themselves and worrying about a woman's ass and what she looked like and how fine she is and doing everything for a bitch and a chick. Like, that shit is clown shit to me, man. What happened to videos with men standing on business, standing on their purpose, man? Shit, making her cater to you, making her run after you. You the fucking prize. You on top of your shit. those little funny TikTok videos are just annoying to me now. I'll see them and I'm just like, okay, it's not even funny no more. It's not even funny. Like, this is some of the lamest, cartoonist little jokes that you could see. You got men, every time the woman walk past, she want to, shake her little ass or wear some little shorts or some yoga pants, and they want to run after her and do this and that. It's just the whole joke. It's the whole joke. It's like, man, come on, find some business. How much ass can you look at, or how much fucking can you do? It's gotten so crazy to now. It's at the point where women can make whole YouTube pages and get thousands and thousands and millions of hits just off walking around in a bikini or trying on clothes or doing stretches and yoga stretches and posing in clothes and turning around and showing her ass. They will get millions and millions of hits. That goes to show you that there's a market and there's a lot of simp ass niggas out here that are doing bullshit. And there is no market for that on YouTube with men doing that. Women do not concern themselves with what men are doing to the point or to the level that men do. You can't be a man and have a page where you walking around in some fucking some Fruit of the Loom briefs or some boxer briefs or some shit like that and just trying on clothes and just stretching and doing dumb shit, and you're gonna get 1,000 or 1,000,000 hits with women just looking at that shit. It don't work like that. For the most part, you might be able to do it if you're one of those big bodybuilder dudes and whatever. So you might be able to get a couple hits or some followers and likes behind that. But for the most part, man, women don't be into that. It's mostly men doing that dumb shit. It's mostly men. So it just goes to show you the lack of discipline that a lot of men have, the lack of purpose that a lot of men are walking around with and not being about their business. Because you got women getting millions of hits just because of a chick is firing a gun and she's doing it in some yoga pants and her ass is shaking. So now you got 1,000,000 men following this page, giving her likes, filling her pockets with money from these likes just because she got on some yoga pants and she's shooting a gun and her ass is shaking when she shoot the gun. How silly and how clownish is that? It just go to show you, man, that men really need to start standing on their business, focusing on themselves, saying no to a lot of shit, building themselves up. Like right now, my phone is going off. I'm getting emails or text alerts or whatever. Man, fuck that phone. Sometimes cut that phone off. I don't mind cutting that phone off, for a couple hours a day or all night or all day sometimes. And just doing what I need to do, focusing on my business. Doing some studying. Doing some reading, man. Focusing on myself, cleaning my spot. Writing on my book, doing some writing for my books and things like that. Like, it's crazy. Too many men lack discipline, lack focus, lack purpose. And then y'all wonder why the women don't want to submit, or they don't want to cooperate, or they don't want to get on your game plan. Like, nigga, you don't have a game plan. You have no purpose. You have no direction. You ain't doing shit. So no, they don't want to get on your purpose. They don't want to submit to you. There's so many resources out here, and so much people can do and take advantage of to put you on a higher level, put you in another zone. These phones in our hands are literally supercomputers. You can do a lot of things with these phones to build yourself up, money-wise, knowledge-wise, but yet men will use them all day to look at sex videos or look at women on Instagram and TikTok, wasting days on time strolling, swiping, all that dumb shit. Not using it to their potential and what they could be doing, seriously, to better themselves. And I'm only speaking on the men because I am a man. I'm speaking to the men today. It's not about the women or any of that. It's about the men. And all this simp shit we got going on and all this nonsense. Like I say, sometimes you gotta say no. You gotta stand on business and you gotta go without in order to get. Sometimes you gotta go without in order to get. There's a lot of brothers that I check out on YouTube and they doing their thing. They doing their shit. And they inspire me to keep going and keep building and keep adding, to my page and keep putting out some game and putting out some knowledge. A lot of these guys on YouTube ain't did shit though. There are a lot of guys that ain't did shit, and there's some that's on there that have done some shit. They have successful businesses, they have degrees, they have professions that they can speak about and add and things like that. But a lot of them have done nothing. Nothing. And that's one field or category I want to stay away from and keep myself away from. That's why I'm so hard on myself to keep accomplishing things, keep adding to my, my tool belt, to keep growing and developing, keep elevating. I've had several businesses. I'm an author, I'm a former musician. I'm back in school trying to better myself. I'm always looking at, business ideas and looking to learn or, looking to link up with like-minded individuals that are about growing and developing and elevating. So I'm always trying to better myself so I don't be put into one of those categories with men on YouTube that ain't got shit to say. They ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about shit. They just on there bumping their gums and talking about women. Focusing themselves on talking about women that they can't get, will never get. Women that don't fuck with them, don't like them, but they still want to sit around and talk about them instead of looking at themselves, talking about themselves, getting themselves in order, getting their shit together. A lot of us have too much work to be done on ourselves, and we spend time focusing on the wrong damn things. If you don't got a couple $100,000 in your bank account, you should not be on here focusing on no games, worried about no chicks, worried about what rapper said this or said that. Don't none of that shit make you no money. Don't none of that build you up. None of that adds to your life. None of that does anything for you. You worried about the wrong shit. Sometimes you have to isolate yourself in order to elevate yourself. For a lot of years, I felt guilty because I really wasn't in tune with what was going on with a lot of my, friends or a lot of my family, and I was kind of out of the mix. But I was out of the mix being productive. I was building myself up. I was pouring into myself. I was getting my shit together and getting, accomplishing things and getting things together that I wanted to do. Trying to put myself on another level, on another page, so I could have something to offer. So I can show some accomplishments that I have done, some goals that I have set and I have made, come true. I've always wanted to be able to say, nah, can't nobody say shit about God Body Sean, because I got receipts. I have accomplishments. I have shit that I can show that I've done and I am doing, and I can talk about this. I can drop some game. I can give some jewels. I do have some wisdom. This ain't just gray hairs because I'm getting old. So I have some shit I can spread. I can share. I can spread to others and add some value to somebody else. Just not on YouTube talking shit. No, that's not what I'm there doing. We might have some laughs and we might talk and do a little bullshitting on here, but for the most part, I'm trying to drop game. I'm trying to motivate folks. I'm trying to pour into motherfuckers and show them, look, you can do this. I come from nothing and I built over $250,000 gross in a year company by myself. I built my credit up to where I got a 785 and shit like that. I've helped people remove things from their credit and do things with their credit. You know, I'm a successful father. I'm in my daughter's life weekly. Not just on the weekends, I'm in my daughter's life weekly. I've been doing shit all my life. Everything didn't work. Everything didn't work out to the good, or, you have some mistakes, you have some bumps in the roads. But I still was progressing, still growing, and still learning from those mistakes, and still moving and building. You get sidetracked every now and then, but you recognize it and you jump back on the game, you jump back on the ball, and you get grooving and get moving with it. I need to put some oil in this chair. This oil is squeaky. Chair squeaky, can you hear it? That's what this channel is about, man. This channel is about motivation. This channel is about dropping game, sharing game, learning from what others are doing, learning from the other mistakes that other motherfuckers are doing, or other people are doing, and adding to yourself and seeing how not to make those mistakes, how not to go down that road. Channels about ideas, thinking about ideas and what type of ideas you can build off of and you can add and apply to yourself so you can build a business or make some money and start a successful business, and you know what to do, what not to do with the banks or with the credit or with lending and funding and just in general. So shit, a couple times I had to catch myself and say, nah, Sean, you done did a lot of shit. You got a lot of knowledge, you got a lot of game, you got a lot of wisdom, you done moved some shit, you done shook some shit, you done did some things. So you got the right to be on here talking, popping your shit, as they say. You got the right to get on here and pop your shit. I've been popping my shit. Nothing wrong with that. And that's what it is. It's God Body Sean for a reason. I believe in self. I believe in me. I know my power. I know my capabilities and my limitations. And I spend every day trying to live up to those and making sure I'm, holding myself accountable, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and making sure I'm getting the most out of my everyday or everything that I'm applying myself to. I'm making sure that myself is being held accountable for what I'm doing in my time management, good time management. That's a key. That's a necessity. We talk about that in school right now. Time management and dropping off some of these bad habits, saying no, discipline. Sometimes you don't want to study. Sometimes you want to go do something else, or you want to lay down and take that nap or get some sleep. But you got some work to do. You got work to do because you're in school and you know that this is going to pay off in another 2-3 years to put you at that next level with what you want to do. And this is that time that you're investing in right now. You're spending that time, investing that time, sacrificing with other things that you're not doing to get to this goal, because you see it down the line. You know it's going to pay off. You got to go through the work right now and do the work right now and make sure you're applying yourself so you can get to that goal, because it is coming. Next thing you know, you look around, 2-3 years done passed already. That was one thing that I hate that I didn't do years and years ago, was get my ass in school when I should have done it, because I kept thinking about, man, it's gonna take 3 years or 4 years or 5 years to get this degree, and I don't want to waste my time doing it. I want to go get some money now. But I wasn't thinking that, nah, Sean, make that sacrifice right now, because that's gonna put you in a better position where now you can get some more money in the future and get more money than what you would have been doing if you wouldn't have invested that couple years and got that degree at that time. I don't know what I'm on today, but I just felt like doing some motivation talking and speaking. But I do know on the channel we're gonna start doing more personal posts, more personal talking, more personal linking and vibing. You know, like I said, this is a channel for men. You know, women are welcome too, but I like to speak on topics that affect men, fathers, you know, business owners. We got to stay motivated, man. You know, it's hard out here for a black man. It's definitely a lot going on nowadays, but it's also it's not as hard as we like to make it. If you focus on what you're gonna do or what you have to do, and you're not dealing and doing all the bullshit and you're ripping and running and trying to chase women or chase just hanging out, no purpose, you can build yourself into what you want to be, and it's very easy, for lack of a better word. It's as simple and as hard as you make it. So I don't want to be one of these cats that's on YouTube talking, ain't got shit to talk about, not trying to drop no game, not trying to share no jewels, not trying to motivate, on here clowning and with no purpose. You know, so that's what Elevation Nation Conversations is about. It's me being open and honest with what I'm talking about, what I'm going through, where I'm trying to get to, what I'm going through. I think I said that, but that's basically about it. You know, so tap in with me. We definitely trying to build the channel, make the channel grow. We're gonna keep elevating, growing, and developing. I'm definitely gonna keep hitting you guys with topics, good game, wisdom that I got. And I'm here for it. You know, so let's keep it building, let's keep it growing, and I'll check y'all on the next one. All right, peace, man. And no is not a bad word. Sometimes you gotta say no. Shit, focus on yourself.